Yes, this is Mr. One on the All Good Show. You don't know the thing set. In conjunction with WORLMAG, we play the hottest tunes, bring the most exclusive interviews. Right now, we're blessed with the presence of a group that since 1992 have been making an indelible mark on the reggae music scene while accumulating masses of fans along the way. They have released 13 albums from which they gave you legendary hit songs like Tell Me How Come, Down by the River, Don't Have to Dread, of course, Your Best Friend. The list of collaborations read like the reggae dancehall African music who's who, and the Senegalese legendary Youssef Adore alongside Shaggy, Busy Signal, Capleton, Bounty Killer, Beres Hammond, Chronix, Ziggy and Steve Marley, Ritical, Popcorn, The Maytals, Gentleman, Shatawale, Stoneboy. May I tell you, man, they have won 3 Grammy Awards and have been nominated for Mobile Music Awards since their debut at the stage at Reggae Sunsplash. They have toured the world over and cemented their place in the reggae music industry. Not to mention their chart-topping success, they have also gone on to form the Cool to Be Conscious record label. I'm talking about the singer, songwriter, multi-instrumentalist who have cleared the way in the music industry, and his music is a mission, not a competition for them. Welcome to the All Good Show, Morgan Heritage.
Yes, Rasta.
What an intro, give thanks.
Yeah, man. I want to say is Morgan Heritage year 3000 and beyond.
And beyond.
That is it.
Words of Gramps Morgan.
At the line that,
Yes,
right?
sir, yes, sir.
For real. But what I have to ask, the question that everybody probably need to find out from you, because it is what? We're talking about 30 years to the business, really.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
And fit to remain relevant and to be in the business for 30 years. What is the secret behind that? Because so much groups come and go.
True.
And Una's still there.
It's being true to the music.
Right.
Because you have realized, every 10 years is a new generation.
For real.
And what the generation before used to listen to, this new generation is not really into it. They want to hear feed them thing with them create.
Right.
So when we Morgan Heritage realize, that every generation is a new sound.
Right.
There's a new evolution in music.
Right.
And if we're true to that, we will move with evolution.
Right.
And that's the only way to remain relevant. You can't try stuff a square in a circle.
For real.
It won't work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You're gonna have to get rid of it.
Right.
Get that circle fit. You understand? So all we do is we're like water, like Bruce Lee said. Be like water. Take the shape of
container.
Yes.
All right. Wisdom I drop right here. Now you have the new album, The Homeland.
Yes.
You understand that's out now. You understand. Looking on social media, understand that official launch was in Ghana, which is only fitting because this album, it seemed like you're doing not only Jamaica and Africa that you're uniting old and new. Cause we look at the collaboration, them, you understand, you have veteran pan it, you have new artists pan it, you have African artists, you have Jamaican artists, and no watch nothing still in there, you have little hip hop, little rapping in there too. Man, you understand? So you have USA, so it's like when I do a global. Yeah, it's like I can see the evolution of 13 albums leading up to this one. It's like an evolution each album leading up, culminating in this one. Is that was the concept behind the album?
Well, I mean, the concept behind the album is really an ode to the land of our ancestors in Jamaica, where our parents born, and Africa, where the root of all things from the diaspora can be traced.
Right.
And like you said, it's been a journey. You can see the relationship with Morgan Heritage and Africa over several decades.
Right.
So those relationships and those introductions have now produced this body of work,
Right.
various friendships and, suggestions,
Right.
We know you and you say, so we have a local artist in a Congo way.
I go on with things.
And that's how this body of work came together and became this monster, historic project where we're featuring over 30 artists from across 11 countries in Africa.
21 tracks.
21 tracks,
right, proper album.
Man, there
like
was
back
just
in
a
the
lot.
EP, proper album.
Yes,
right.
There was a lot of back and forth, a lot of arguments between ourselves, which tune where I got caught, and we ended up keeping it, and even at the very last hour, added one more.
Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The first one, isn't it? The first one, you had to add that last, isn't it?
We had to add that last,
Okay.
and we're grateful to the reception that the project has been receiving thus far.
Yeah, man. For real, no bargain, no deal. For those who don't know, right here on the All Good Show, trust me, Morgan Heritage up in the building for all men, women, and children. So, I mean, to tell the truth, I mean, you've won 3 Grammys. Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, I feel say the 4th is around the corner with this album, yeah, because nothing else now out there like this. Man. You understand? Remember we hear that first. You understand? May I start the campaign from now, Homeland, Grammy. You understand? Hashtag that thing there. You see it? Yeah, so you've won 3 Grammys, and obviously Mobile Awards, I mean, let's face it, you're in demand in terms of performances around the world. Yes. Yeah, and still relevant people. When it comes to certain reggae songs, they certain when you go dance, you still hear Funo Tune playing the Down by the River. What that? Well, 45 million.
1,000 years?
Yeah. 45 million views on YouTube. That means in demand. So how do you manage to, because one of the key things now in the business is if some people achieve a quarter that head swell up and but on a man humble same way. How you manage to balance the humility with the success?
Well, it's just a family structure that we've been raised under.
Right.
You know, our father and our mothers have instilled a certain sense of respect for humanity in us.
Right.
And taught us this value.
Right.
You know, and no matter how high you go, you have to come for real. Back at Earth. Because there's a thing named gravity.
All right.
We can't lose gravity.
Yes.
So when you think say the day of the sun, and they say I go remain, it's not gonna happen.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when you know this, you will respect and love people along the way in life. Because if you go yaso, you're gonna see them coming forward yaso. So you know, you want to make sure say when them see your return, you and them good same way.
See. Yeah, man, wisdom and everything. It like say, even when you talk, you can hear like a tune can build off for that.
Yeah, man.
Can I build a tune named humility?
Yeah,
just
man.
off of that alone.
Yes,
as you forward, when you come back, people will love you and respect you same way. Yeah, man. So, there's someone I'm struggling to find a favorite. Every time I listen. No, I'm not telling a lie. Seriously, it's like every time I listen, I'm kind of like this one a little bit more. I mean, and thank you for introducing me to some of these artists, which I wasn't aware of before as well. Talented too.
And if you Google them on YouTube,
them big, you know. That me as like when I do the research, my group say wait, them people are big, but that's why I'm saying I have to give it to you. Know. Music is a mission, not a competition, right? You understand? Yes, what you're doing is also exposing new artists and bringing them to the world, bringing them to our audiences which would ordinarily not have known of them. So, nah, man, for respect on for that, man. I mean, like I said, difficult for choose, but Who They Like You featuring Bounty Killer, Sham, and Stoneboy. I'm not saying like trust me, you understand, Bounty Killer and Sham are two of my favorite DJs. And it's like when I pick out the one when I like to keep it on to it, keep it on the planet. You understand? Rightical, one of the new arts when I like as well. Him have a thing about him where even if drop him like a consciousness, you feel it. You understand? So it's like say another room, or me don't know if I'm my spirit in the room when I pick because the people when I pick are some of my favorite.
Give thanks.
You understand? I don't guess that. I tell you straight. When I listen to the album, I say, wait. The only thing me that say is that the tune there, let me see. Ready. You understand? Ready are the tune where when I listen to one, I say to myself, when you remix that one day, put Buju on it. put Buju on that one. And the only thing I say, but yeah, but Who They Like You, please, the creative history behind it. I understand that it was a Zimbabwean producer that produced that song. So what's the creative history behind that song?
So
and the video as well, which looks very visually engaging too.
Definitely. Yeah. We're trying to engage the audience in a different way and display not just the lavish side of Africa or the cultural side of Africa, but an urban side of Africa that the youths are pushing right now. And when we connected with Justo the Mentor, it's a relationship that just continued to evolve throughout the life of the project, where he ended up becoming one of our co-producers on the album.
Okay.
Because a very talented youth and him understand the mission that the undertaking that we were on in creating the Homeland, and he helped to educate us on a lot of the different sounds in Africa and what we were doing creatively without even understanding what we were doing. Because as musicians, we were just exploring and just, diving into the music from a production or from a producer standpoint. But then when you understand what we were doing culturally, the project had a lot more significance to us.
Now, for real, man, the video itself as well, like, and it capture the spirit of the song. Obviously, a very vibrant, very energetic video as well. You understand? So, how was it yourselves who were involved in the creative visuals?
So, the creative director for the album and the whole project is a kid from Africa by the name of Jordan Hucklin. He's a local genius youth out of Uganda or Rwanda.
Okay.
And he is co-directing all the music videos on the album with myself.
Oh, see.
Yeah, so we come up with the concept.
Right.
Because we want to make sure that, like I said, the urban lifestyle and the modernization of Africa is presented in a way that isn't always seen. You know, it's either you see really rich or really poor. Yeah. But there's an in-between that the everyday people are living, and it's a comfortable lifestyle. You know, it's hip, it's trendy. It's cool to be conscious.
You don't know. Yeah, man, I tell you, man, good vibes on the album. I mean, throughout your music, there's always a message of empowerment and positivity. That's always throughout. And it's evident on songs like Remember featuring Capleton, and I tell you, one of my favorite artists, and Africa to the Future, that's featuring, is that Rocky Duani and Lord Alajaman, you understand? But the lyrics that will catch me is, them have we just as a number, and say we name ain't worth a thing. And if we want fame, then we have to sing, play a ball, run track, and all sort of thing. While them collect the ring, them have we just as a number. I say we name ain't worth a thing. Position and power, it control everything. And when we not up there, them say we not reach nowhere, and we not reach nowhere. Now that is the chorus from Just a Number. I mean, I tell like it's like say that feels also like a very traditional Morgan heritage song. I want people to remember say, the traditional reggae upon it too. You understand? True. And that song, like I said, the lyrics is very challenging.
Yes.
Socially aware, obviously. Understand, and thought provoking.
Yes.
And when you think about the power of a name, because you know when you come from Africa, your name means so much, carrying your culture, your history, your language, so much is transmitted in your name. So when them take away your name, they might take away your roots, really.
Yes.
So what's the creative history behind that song? And obviously,
I mean, as you talk about
the video full of symbolism as well. You understand?
For sure. I mean, the reality is that thing cancel culture, which is very prominent in our society today, globally. And it's not going nowhere. It's a part of the new world.
Right,
you know what I mean? So when you talk about being in the position of power, if you're not in the position of power, you're not in the position to bring change.
Right.
You know, you see all these million-man march and these riots and protests.
Yeah.
And it happens for a few days and
then it
gone back to, you know what I mean? Because the real people who are push the buttons in this world, when we are met them protesters, we don't even see those people. They don't even pay us no attention because them say it's just for a while, and a lot of it is, you know, them set it up that it's distraction.
Right.
While they're really changing stuff behind the scenes when we're not even seeing it. You know, but it's just like you say, it's thought provoking and it's awareness. It's not just to bash anyone, but just to be aware of what the world is and how it is. And we as entertainers, whether it's music, sports, television, acting, movies, we are held to a standard in this world where if we mess up, they just replace us with someone else.
For real.
You know, they have no time to worry about who you are or how many hits you've had or how many championships you've helped win us. They don't care. They're on to the next if you become a problem. So just be aware of yourself and how people look at you.
100%. And the video as well, I mean, like I said, so much symbolism. It's like you expand on the story with the video as well. So what was the thought process behind that? Is that your department then, brother?
No, that was a creative concept from the producer.
Okay.
And Samo. Samo did videos for Protege and Kabaka Pyramid. And Chronics, and is a very hardworking, Grandpa call him Rasta Incorporated, is a very intelligent Rasta youth. But Kareem Remus Burrell, he has to be credited for the production on this song.
Right.
Carry on in him father's legacy. He's the son of the great Philip Fatis Burrell.
Seen. Okay.
Yeah. So
okay.
when him link up Peter
Right.
about doing the song, we was like, of course, nephew, you know, it's an honor. It's our duty to help you to make sure that you carry on your father legacy with the whole Exterminator Productions team and everything. And he wanted to make sure that we were present in this evolutionary stage of reggae music. If you listen to it, it's not a one drop. You know, it have a little hipness to it, but the reggae bass line dead, the rhythm dead, and the classic Morgan Heritage hand section is there. And, you know, throughout the creative process working with him, we grew a lot of respect for one another. And when he presented the treatment, we just showed up and was just artists, and we let him do him thing as the producer and creator of the music, you know what I mean? And we produced our part of the song with the vocals, and it was a joy working with him and watching him taking our message in the music and bringing it to visual life.
Right.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Oh, fantastic, man. I mean, on the album, you cater for the woman, them on songs like Maria featuring Ja Praiser, Direct Connect featuring Flooda Gray. I mean, I like that artist there. You see that tune there, Direct Connect as well. I get them. Say one of my secret favorite them.
Yeah, man.
I one of my secret favorite them that.
Love that.
And obviously you got Diamond Love featuring Popcorn and Mr. Killer. I mean, again, that one there. Again, what was one of my immediate favorite, but just on Direct Connect, it kind of come up now. Come up now. But you obviously you represent for the club then, because I already feel like the tune them where man DJ them take that and hype up the thing. I mean, that one to feature Shatawale, J Chameleon, RJ the DJ. I mean, it's definitely a party starter. And like I said, man, if there's a remix, Buju after that on it. Remember, right, link Buju. See,
you see it, you said we're gonna work. Man.
Right, is that, you mean, man? That's the role of a DJ. You know, so you have when you hear it, you have to say, all right, if you could have remixed this, what would I do? If I was remixing it, what would I do? Who would I put on it? True. Who sound like then would I bring it to a next level? I don't know dimension. I'm not telling me that. Me say, boy, Buju, Buju vibe on that. So yeah, what's the creative issue behind that song then?
RJ the DJ is the DJ. Is like a DJ Khaled from Tanzania. He's the DJ for Diamond Platnumz, which is the biggest artist in Eastern Africa. Yeah. He's from Tanzania as well, and he gave us this song with Jose Chameleon on it, and you know, Peter rearranged it, and of course we got to do what we do as producers and songwriters. And when we were finishing the album, Gramps was like, you know, something is missing. Right. He picked up the phone and made a call while we were in the studio, and we just hear a youth on the next line, pa 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 pa, and that was Shatawale. I mean, the next day he sent us the file, and it was just amazing what he did, and the song is just gone absolute out of this world since Friday when it released. It
have to pick a single. It's like say you can release the whole of them and they do different things and work in different parts. It's a different kind of distribution you kind of have to think about with this album, because it's not no normal thing.
You get it.
You understand? Okay, I know you're touring. The tour kickoff is that in May. Is that with the is it Jazz Festival?
Yeah, the New Orleans Jazz
Festival. I mean, Wu-Tang Clan, Jill Scott, Ed Sheeran upon that. You yourself sharing the stage goes for sure. You say promoters see you as fitting in with even other genres of music. Right. You understand, which is a credit to you.
Yes, sir.
So what can people expect from the tour?
Well, we're going to introduce the Homeland extravaganza, as Mojo like to call it.
Right.
You know, incorporate this world music sound that we've delivered on the Homeland album. Right. With our traditional Morgan Heritage music. So it's a blend of world music and reggae music that you'll be getting from Morgan Heritage on this tour.
Right. Okay. When are you coming back to the UK?
In the fall. We're looking forward to that. Right. Very, very much. We haven't played the UK extensively in so many years.
Yes.
We miss you guys, and you know, it's one of the strongholds to Morgan Heritage. It means a lot to us when we play the UK, because it's our first entry point into Europe, and the success of Morgan Heritage in Europe, you know, is responsible for the success of Morgan Heritage in Africa, which is our biggest fan base on the planet.
Oh, well, it's been indeed a pleasure. I know the man busy. It's a little whistle stop. You're not right on the Argo show. I'm glad. Thank you so very much for stopping by. Big up Playmaker as well. You understand? Large up every time for making this possible, because as soon as you sit down with people, there's people behind the scenes working hard. You understand? You have to big them up
very hard.
Trust me, Ray, Ishta, big up on yourself. You understand? Thank you so very much. You understand? So yeah, when you're back in the UK, make sure you pass back through the All Good Show,
sir.
And make sure say when you remix with Buju, me are the first one get my dub plate. You know,
Good show.
right? Yeah, yeah, man. Give
Yes,
thanks.
sir.
Blessed, cool.